Hundreds are expected to turn out for a yearly fishing tournament.
Get the Carp Outta here is what it's called. Rhonda Moore says it's a 3-day tourney at Grand Lake St. Mary's.
Good morning. This is my first time ever fishing for carp. And joining me now is the tournament co-director. This is Greg Schum. All right, so tell me about this tournament. You guys have had this for a couple of years, right?
Yeah, this is our 4th year, Rhonda, and it started out as just an activity that we thought would bring people to the lake, and it has done that. But we've got 2 divisions. We basically have an adult division, and then we have a youth division. But we also have the only way they can catch these fish, just like you are with this rod and reel, and we've got some good corn flakes on the end of this, and they can also use a bow and arrow, so that we got 2 different divisions.
Okay.
So carp are very plentiful in this lake.
Okay, and so you use different things for
Yeah,
bait, right?
these
here,
are the types of things we use, believe it or not, in using sweet corn to fish for them with. We also have hominy. A lot of carp fishermen will brew up things with oatmeal and corn flakes and bread.
Wow.
And put all that together in a goo, and that's what they'll use on their hooks also. So a carp is not a meat eater. It's a vegetarian, so to speak.
Like me.
Yeah, that's right. So,
all right, so how many people do you expect to come out here for the tournament?
we've had close to 300 teams the last few years. And like I say, they'll fish all night long if they want to.
There's going to be different kind of prizes.
In fact, some very good cash prizes.
Okay, and then different prizes will be for different things like biggest carp caught, how many you catch, that kind of thing?
That is correct. And I'll tell you what,
Oh, wow, that's a big one.
that would be a big one for this
Wow.
tournament.
All righty. Now, if you would like to take part in the Get the Carp Outta Here tournament, it is this Friday, begins at 4 p.m. and it goes until noon on Sunday. And coming up at 8:05, we're going to tell you about how important this tournament is for actually improving the water quality here at the lake. Back to you guys.
Moving on to a fishing tournament that's happening right here in the Miami Valley. It's more about having fun and also a few other things.
Yeah, it's also about cleaning Grand Lake St. Mary's. Rhonda Moore tells us how it helps to get the carp out of here.
Good morning. I'm still out here fishing, trying to catch some carp. And joining me now is Donna Groovy, and she is with the Visitors Bureau here. All right, so you guys are actually having this tournament for the 4th year, but you guys are trying to help the water quality here at the lake. Explain that.
Absolutely. Well, part of our goal is to bring people in to see how great the lake looks on this fishing tournament, but also actually getting the carp out of here helps the water quality. They have a big plan on how they're cleaning the lake, and part of that is the wetlands and their dredging and their aeration, but one of the goals is to reduce the number of rough fish. The carp work up the bottom of the lake. They release phosphorus. They also put a lot of phosphorus in when they pass their food through. And plants are really valuable to help stop phosphorus. The plants uptake phosphorus and get it out of the water. But the carp, they roll around the bottom and they don't let the plants grow. So it's really important to get these carp out of the lake. We've got way too many, and we're trying to reduce that number with this tournament. Last year, they brought over 15,000 pounds in 2 days.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Yeah.
And so it also helps like get rid of the algae and that kind of thing?
Yes, the phosphorus is what feeds the algae. So if we get rid of the carp, we have less algae, and that's good for Grand Lake St. Mary's.
And in the past, you guys have had some problems with the blue-green algae.
Yes, yes.
How do things stand today?
We're very hopeful it's going to be a good summer. Last year, a lot of folks used the lake. I can tell you the fishing are absolutely safe. The fish is safe to eat. They've been testing those. And right now, well, we're hoping that the algae levels stay low and we don't have a big bloom, and everything's great at Grand Lake St. Mary's this summer.
All right, well, if you would like to take part in the Get the Carp Outta Here tournament, love that name, it is this Friday beginning at 4 p.m. and it goes until noon on Sunday. And we'll be back at 8:50 and we'll still be out here fishing. Back to you guys.
She's gone fishing for sure then.
Rhonda gone fishing, that's right.
Good morning. This is my first time trying to bow fish. I never even knew that people fish like this. Joining me now is Greg Schum, and so this is one of the categories that people will be able to fish in this tournament, right?
That is correct.
And what's the other one?
The other one is just straight line and pole, just like I'm doing here.
Okay, so talk about the tournament for people who aren't aware of it.
Well, the tournament starts at 4 p.m. on Friday, and you can fish straight through all the way until 12 noon on Sunday.
So that means people can fish at night and all that?
That is correct. We do a count because we'll just count the number of fish that the people have caught, and their total number will be the winner. The only thing we'll weigh is the largest carp.
And that's, people are competing for that too,
That is
right?
correct. That's worth nearly $500.
Oh, okay. So everybody that's competing, you win money?
That is correct.
All right, and how many people do you expect to have at the tournament?
We have been averaging close to 300 teams the last couple of years. And
all right.
so it's been a great turnout as far as people coming to the lake.
Joining me now is Donna Gruby, and she's the co-chair. All right, so why is this tournament important, besides just catching fish?
Well, it's important to bring folks to the lake so they can have a good time and see how great Grand Lake St. Mary's looks, but also catching those fish is good for the actual water quality of the lake. We have too many rough fish and they work up the bottom, they don't let the plants grow, they put in a lot of phosphorus. So our goal is to get some of those get the carp out of here and help the water quality of Grand Lake St. Mary's.
And the phosphorus leads to the algae?
Yes, the phosphorus feeds the algae. So if we get the phosphorus out of there, we have a lot less algae.
All right, great. Well, if you would like to take part in the Get the Carp Out of Here tournament, it is this Friday, beginning at 4 p.m. and it goes until noon on Sunday. And I'm going to keep working on my technique and hopefully I'll catch a fish. Back to you guys.